so sure. It's a little on the chilly side this morning for the twin competition. Both of us are using Equinox 800s, and we are going to battle treasure for treasure on this early Sunday morning. Good luck to him. Not really. How do you think you're going to do this morning? Besides the bad luck of a big black crow just flew right behind you. Doused you with a little coating of bad luck. No? All right. What do you say? Gotta move faster than that. On the board with the nice old crusty quarter. Quarter? Yep. 19 something or other. Can't really see. Looks like it. I'm thinking it could be a ring. I would guess on the silver side, and right, maybe a toe ring. But that's going to take some cleaning. But we're going to count it as one on the board.
I would.
Well, I just traveled all the way down there to work the beach. And the sand got pushed up. No old targets. Actually, I didn't get any targets at all. And the old man is down here working the water. I think it's going to be a competition of clad this time, because we're just not pulling out anything old. Well, I just pulled a weedy out of this spot. Now we know weedies aren't the greatest coins in the world, but it does show some age. So this really cool area with this little stream coming off a very low cut might be something decent. And look who got an idea of it, and I didn't tell him. Well, besides the wee penny, it's nice to see an old handle like this. Look at the design on this thing. It came right out of the water, right under that rock. So there's definitely stuff being washed down into this little river. That might be the find of the day, sucker. Well, we're definitely in an old section. This is an old flat button. You can see the shank. I just wish you could make something out on top of that thing. A strange metal. I'm going to say it's copper. I can see the rings in here, so that might say something about it being gold gilded at one time. There might be some lettering there, but there's the broken shank, and that's just something you want to find. That's a really old button. And another similar piece like that door handle, all in the same area right here in this little stream. See how the wash came down? And look at that. Well, this is the shocker of the day. I just picked up this coin, and you see all that sand rusted onto it? The whole entire thing was covered in it. And I decided to quickly start chipping a little bit of it off, and bam, that is an 1895 or 4 or 7 barber dime. The rest of that stuff is going to chip off, and I might just have a great coin here. Well, I came back to where that barber dime was, which was in the water there, and right about 6 inches above it, which I didn't check, we had another encrusted coin. And that is exactly how the barber dime came out. So I got a strange feeling, I should say a good feeling. See how that stuff just chips right off? That this might be another barber dime. All right, let me chip it off and I'll take another shot of it. Well, it was a little bit short of a barber dime. It's a merc. So that's a 2-dime silver spill right there, a merc and a barber. I'm gonna get the rest of that off in a minute. if it's a quarter. That's a quarter. Beat up one. Virginia. '72. Birth year. We got a surface find here. Right there.
76.
Well, I couldn't resist getting out today. I'm not even really close to low tide yet, but I only have about a half hour to do some digging and I had to get it in. First 20 minutes already has been pretty junk, but I think this little bugger may have made my trip worthwhile. Unless you're like a piece of some kind of fungus. Nope. You are a marble. There we go. Thanks, little buddy. Little yellow and white swirl. And I've got about 20 no-seams biting my arms because I forgot my bug repellent. But it's not bothering me right now because I got my marble. There we go. So I'm in high power mode, so I'm trying to pull out stuff as fast as I can. It's like the back of an old plastic fire truck. These two pieces look like a really cool old pot. I know there's some awesome design under this piece. Look at that. And that's got to go right in my special pocket now, so I don't forget it. Piece of a spoon. I think this also had, yep, a little design on it, so that'll go in the pocket. And I might take this stuff home, but here's why I use this thing here. Can you see what I'm looking at there? Can you see it now? I would not, even with my good eyes, I would not have spotted that in the mud. But that is some kind of lead toy. I'm not sure what it is. I can't see now. It's a guy with some kind of weird stance. But he's lead. He is chilling. But that's a cool little find. I popped this little bottle out along with these three others, and they're really not old, so I kind of hang up here with them. But this guy, look what it had sitting inside of it. How cool is that little bulb? Anything else in there? So the bulb I'll take home. It's got a pretty cool, fancy shape to it. Well, this is another one of my favorites, and it looks in pretty good shape. One of those storage glasses. You can see the rim on top. That's where the cap would have fit. The bug in my back again. But that looks pretty intact, and that would have been a drinking cup. Excellent. I got 3 minutes to finish digging back in here to see if anything else is in here. 3 minutes. A lot can happen in 3 minutes. Like this glass. I did manage to squeak out one little cute amber. It's probably 30s or 40s, even though it's a screw top. There's a great little design to it and a great color. See that biting fly? It's my nemesis. Get out of here. When I'm running late. It seems to be taking a lot longer than I thought to fill this skull head of marbles up. We're about a third of the way there. Well, you know it's the summer when I start hitting the beach. And I just picked up a pretty junky bracelet, but also this little piece. Sure looks like costume jewelry because it's getting all beat up from the salt, but there is some kind of stone right there. Pretty enough. Well, we always love to see that in the scoop. Looks pretty good. Very basic and plain. Not really sure if that's going to be white gold, maybe silver, maybe tiny little diamonds in it. Don't know. Don't initially see any markings on it right away. And the Equinox is very new for me, so I don't really know the numbers. But I can test it when I get home. Tiny little diamonds. A lot of them, but tiny. Oh, there is a marking right there that says, you see it? I think we're at silver. I think that says 925. I didn't expect that today. Cool. You don't see these keys too often. U.S. government, do not duplicate. That's been out here a while. Probably came from the sand, replenished in from the ocean. Hey Corey, about a half hour ago I just watched your video of pulling up an awesome watch. And I got a banging signal here, and I believe it is a watch. Yeah, look at this thing. Interesting little area I'm in right now is where most people actually park their car. Now, beach hunting can get kind of exciting when you hit a coin spill. I'm going to show you a picture of all the coins that I pulled up from this spot right here. I'm not really sure what we're looking at here. It does certainly look like it was in a fire. Just a junker. And this one looks a little bit more interesting. It has a gold look all over it. It appears to be an earring. Let's take a closer look. Yep, I'm suspicious. Now it's just in search for the 14K. Just trying to get some last minute detecting in. Unfortunately, my work schedule aligned up with all the low tide this week, so I did not get a lot of mudlarking in, which I prefer. So I'm going to do some beach hunting again in a parking lot right before the beach. Fresh drops. Bink. Bink. Can't argue with that. Interesting little bracelet. I'm pretty sure it's not silver, but a find nonetheless. Okay, we have something here. At first glance, I'm pretty sure it's not gold, but it's a ring, and it does look like there might be a gem there. Let's take a look. This little field is doing very well, probably untouched. Yeah, look at that little guy. There's a little green gem part there. And I'm not even sure it's silver. But it counts as a ring. And here's my brother texting me. I was asking him how much this new Equinox, is that what I have? Yeah, charges for. And he was just answering me right when I was finding a ring. Sucker! Yeah, right on the waterline. That looks like a snake ring. My daughter's gonna absolutely love this one. And it's not far from about 20 years ago. That spot over there was one of my first rings ever, and it was an awesome dragon ring. I'm gonna have to show you a picture of that. That is a snake ring. It might be silver. Just about 20 years ago, I found this awesome dragon ring in that same spot. Oh yeah, sunset searching, chasing them down. I think it's gonna be a good one.
What?
I think it's gonna be a good one. What do you think, Maddie? Oh, it's on fire. That's a good one. Wow. We gotta go down by the water.